Well, just name one positive thing, one happy thought before I move to the next thing. Give me one happy thought.
Well, Aubameyang came on at the 5th minute and he came off at the 66th minute.
Genitalia reporting.
Oh my
God! Wait, Osuna, are you high?
R9 and Cristiano Ronaldo first.
Can I go next?
I think Cristiano Ronaldo is the greatest European.
Can I?
Mike, Ricardo, shut up. Mike, talk to this guy. Mike, Ricardo, Mike, can you shut your stinking mouth and let Mike talk? Mike, talk.
You cook like a white woman, man.
You're muted.
I know. Okay.
Yes.
Let's start again. So they tried to disrespect a Ballon d'Or winner. They tried to disrespect a Ballon d'Or winner. You see, don't ever disrespect, not spect, that dude, because I'm going to demand an apology from the streets for what people said about Benzema, because I know what people said about Benzema. I know, which is because right now that's goal of the season. Until we can see something better, that is goal of the season. Weaker foot, reverse turn, no look, corner pocket. That is why he's a Ballon d'Or winner. And this is going to be a Benzema reality session. This is going to be called, that's what it's going to be, a Benzema appreciation session. So we're going to talk about Benzema. Now, the streets are telling me that this is the first time that Pedri has scored back-to-back in Barca games. Kid is looking good. I missed the game, but I saw the goal. That was a nice goal. Dembele, you were lucky not to be sent off, but Pedri, that was a very nice goal. And I think what we have, because I think what I want us to do is really look at the tide risk. Let's be real. Bundesliga, we know what's happening there. Uber Eats, I don't give a damn about freaking Lens. And unless Napoli...
Can we put some...
No. Bundesliga is already a done deal. Smash. I don't want to... It's a done deal. And as far as Serie goes, if Napoli lose, we're building a wing. So we're going to talk about the EPL title race, and we're going to talk about the La Liga title race. La Liga, I know for sure, is going down to the last day. EPL, I'm not too sure. It's me, I may not. But Barca, Real Madrid, this is going to be a full-on showdown gunfight. So we're going to talk about Barca, Real Madrid, where they're at. Then we're going to switch over and talk about, of course, the EPL. We're going to talk about Arsenal. What are Arsenal's chances? What can they do? And I'm thinking of inducting the EPL because I don't know he has a new name right now. I'm calling him, basically his name is going to be updated anytime he changes. So currently his name is 25Gs. His name currently right now is 25Gs. So I want someone to tell me why I shouldn't induct the EPL based on what 25Gs has done to the EPL. So because 25Gs is real. 25Gs exists. So we're going to talk about 25Gs. We're going to talk about Arsenal. We're going to talk about a Ballon d'Or winner. We're going to talk about Pedri. And that is going to... Oh, yeah, and we may touch on Rashford as well. We may touch on your boy Rashford because I may need to reevaluate my Rashford viewpoint. So, guys, remember, guys, like the video, subscribe if you're new. If you want to join in on the Hangouts, go to my Twitter page. Just click on the link on Twitter and feel free to... Because it's a Hangout, guys. This is chilled out. It's relaxed. We're just kicking it. We're just talking football. So it's very laid back here. Feel free to send in those super chats. Those super chats and those dubs is what keeps this channel growing, and I appreciate the donations that you put forth. So, guys, honestly speaking, I don't really care how you're doing because I want to start off with this. So, forgive me, but I want to start off with this. I get it. I called him a bum years ago. I get it. The scholarship tier existed years ago because years ago Benzema played like he had an arm. Now, some will say it's a CR7 tax. Some will say it was CR7 tax, that Cristiano was the reason why he was the way he was. But whatever the case may be, I wasn't the biggest fan of Benzema before. But you see, the beauty about football is things can change. People can improve. What Benzema did in those UCL knockouts, there has not been a player that has ever done that before. Never. What Benzema did in terms of dod, doy, and clutchness, no player has ever done that in the history of the game. Because what he did is that for me is greatness. That for me is wildness. And in my view, people say I'm wrong and everything. That is he is the clearest Ballon d'Or I've ever seen. In terms of he had no competition. Nobody was even close to him. It was the most obvious Ballon d'Or. And I believe that when they did the points, it's actually the biggest points margin ever in Ballon d'Or history. I think that bomb, De Bruyne was second. Who knows what it is? But look, he started off badly. You know,
I
people
think
can
Mane was second.
Wait, who was second?
Mane?
Okay, fair enough. Sir. Yes, you're muted. Yes, you're muted. Yes, there's like an icon that says mute, which shows that you're muted, but it is what it is. What did you say?
I was about to say Saudi. I just said Sadio. Sadio.
Oh, yes. No. Shout out to Sadio, but look, African brother and everything, but Benzema was clear. And people began to abuse him and insult him because he had a bad start, and he's going through a rough patch. No player in history has ever gone through an entire season without a rough patch. But as the saying goes, the cream will always rise to the top. The cream will always rise to the top. If you haven't already, there's a thing called Twitter, there's a thing called Google, there's a thing called YouTube. Look, go and watch Benzema's goal. Go and watch Benzema's goal and talk to me that this guy ain't that freaking dude. Left foot, reverse, corner pocket. So I've talked about the whole Benzema, but I just want the streets to know that we will respect Benzema, and I demand some respect be put on Benzema's name. Paul, you needed to win. Barca won earlier on, pressure on. I needed to say, but before we go to Real Madrid, talk to me about the disrespect of Benzema. Talk to me about a potential goal of the season.
Man, what can I say, man? This game, bro, and this was actually one of the games that I was happy watching it, even though we weren't like great. But Benzema, bro, honestly, you know why I'm happy with what he did today? Because he did not have that good of a game when connecting with others.
Yeah,
he had the goal. And
yes.
What a goal! And when these things happen with Benzema, it means that he's getting on form. When you have a player that's incredibly good, we all know that, and that perhaps he doesn't have the best game, but yet he delivers. That's the best thing that can happen. That's like the it's just we saw the same thing on the last season. There were games that he wasn't that brilliant in league games. Obviously, in Champions League he was flying. So I was a little bit doubt. I will admit, I was doubting.
But Paul, the quality will always rise to the top. I always believed in Benzema. That's why I was defending when guys were trying to put him down.
I will say, I still think, Real Madrid should sign someone for the 9 at least to have someone there. But I was doubting Benzema at the beginning in terms of coming back from an injury, seeing how he answered, and he's coming back soon. So I can be happy, man.
Kule, talk to me about Benzema, man.
One of the best strikers of this generation.
Benzema at the best, Benzema or Cannibal Suarez. Take your bias away. Basically, Benzema, Cannibal Suarez, or Lewandowski. Remove your bias.
Nah, at peak Suarez was unplayable. At peak,
okay, hold up.
Other
if
than
Benzema
R9,
played with Messi,
no, like
R9.
No.
Do you know? Wait. Do you know who this man is? Do you know
No.
who this man is? You want to evoke the R? You want to evoke the R?
Yes. Behind R9, he was like one of the best strikers like on the planet. Like we have to remember, he beat Messi and Ronaldo to like a golden boot. I think.
Now Suarez was different, guys. Like the guy was different.
Yeah, that 15-16 season, the Liverpool season, he was like one of the best.
I just wish he wasn't a racist, but that's the only thing. That's legit the only thing.
No. And also, that's why I said, no, look, here's what I say. Because I always use the caveat. Yes, he's a racist. Yes, he eats people. At his best, that guy was a nasty striker.
He was.
Yeah,
at his best,
he could do everything.
He
could do everything.
He
That's
was
the thing.
even great at Ajax. He was that great.
Yeah.
Basically that spell, Ajax, Liverpool, and then Barca, the guy was insane.
I think,
the guy was
insane. When he broke the goal scoring record in the EPL.
Hold up. This is Benzema. This is Benzema praise. Okay.
Records.
Yeah, homeboy. He's at Gremio. Homeboy's at Gremio. We're talking about a real legend. So, Kule, can you please praise Benzema? Talk to me about that.
No. I mean,
Kule, are you scared? Are you scared of real? Are you scared that Benzema could be back? Are you scared of Benzema that he's coming back?
No, I'm not scared of Benzema just because like he's a great player. Fantastic goal. It was everything. For Real Madrid to win La Liga, him and Vinicius, they're gonna need to have like outstanding moments like throughout the season. Because I don't think neither Real or Barcelona are playing like exciting football at the moment. It's being determined by individual brilliances. So if Real Madrid want to go back to back, they're going to need Benzema at his very best, scoring and.
Kule, why aren't you confident? Look at that. You've only
No,
drawn
I am
one
confident.
game like that. They've lost
I
two.
am confident in my team.
The league is yours. The league is yours. You're in the driving seat.
Yeah, I am confident in my team. I'm just saying, like, even though we're not playing brilliant football, we are winning, and that's what matters. Like the game and everything, we can work on that. But the most important thing is that we're getting the 3 points.
So I wish, but before I come to yes and so forth, because I want this just to be the La Liga session right now. Kule, is this Pedri's breakout season, or he's already broken out? Do you think this could be a season where Pedri's really going to be that dude? Well, okay, now he's really on the map now. No longer young times. Do you think that he can really play a major role for Barca this season? Or we should chill because Pedri's been money, man. That was a nice goal.
Exactly, Pedri. His breakout season was his very first season. I believe it was the 2020, the 2021 season. That was his. When you watch Pedri, he was a starter for Barcelona at like 17 in that midfield.
But you know why you can't do that? When I say breakout season, it's when the world is like that. Like for me, this is Musiala's breakout season because everyone in the world is like, aha, this guy's that dude. So
no, but in that same season,
because that season. Only if you watch La Liga did you know that, man, this guy is so young and he's starting every game. I'm talking about where, you're one of the best players in your position in the world.
No, the Euros, he was one of the best players in
but
Euros.
Even still, like he went to the Euros, he went to the Olympics, he played like almost every single game that like he was amazing, and he was like one of the best players in the Euros.
Yeah, he was.
That was his base.
He has already his breakout season.
Yeah.
Okay. So what makes you prevent that basketball will can win the league this season? Real's experience, or you think these guys are too young, or you think too much reliance on Lewandowski?
No, I think the title race between Real Madrid and Barcelona is a 50-50. Because I think both of them are in very similar positions, and the gap is only 3 points. We still have a lot of games to play. We have to see how the Champions League and our Europa League run is going to affect both teams. For example, if Real Madrid go far, how does that affect them? If we go far, how does that affect us? But Pedri to this team is vital. Like Pedri this season, he's world class. He's not competing with like young talents. He's up there with Modric and Kevin De Bruyne and everything.
So you just say he's more important than Gavi?
Yes.
Yes.
I think the only 3 untouchables I would say in this team is Araujo, Pedri, Lewandowski, and arguably Ter Stegen, because each of these players has been so vital so far to our season, and each of them has been in amazing form.
Yeah, so talk to me about Benzema and obviously Pedri, Real and Barcelona. And yeah, so you were disrespecting Benzema. You especially were disrespecting Benzema.
Okay. Anyways, Karim Benzema. I mean, Real Madrid don't have a chance without Benzema. It's that simple. I feel like they go as far as Benzema goes. It's that simple. Benzema struggled. Real Madrid struggles. Benzema's on fire. Real Madrid is they have life. Is that like so? That's not, I can't say any much more. I didn't expect Real Madrid biggest problem to be their defense. I've always thought. No, I never expected that. Like their defense looks kind of very, very suspect. The players that you expect them to do well are not doing well. Like I'm hearing Mendy out, and I thought Mendy was a decent left back. He doesn't look like that.
So with that, you're saying they should be worried about Liverpool next month then?
I don't see. That's the thing. Liverpool are weird when it comes to the Champions League. It's like they call Super Saiyan. Like these guys are weird. Like it really is like that. So I don't trust. I at first I was like, you know what? I don't trust Barcelona defense. Barcelona defense look better. they look a lot better. And I'm like, I look at Real Madrid defense. One of my favorite players, and I always said he was underrated, was Carvajal, and he just doesn't look like the same player. Unfortunately, I don't know. Rudiger's transition to is not so great.
Should have stayed at Chelsea.
So it's one of those where like if Ancelotti could get a tune out of his defense, could get them very consistent, then like and start getting more clean sheets, start making them play as a unit, then they have 100%. I agree, they have a big chance. But I mean, I didn't know Araujo will make such a big difference in that defense. The guy is fantastic. He's fantastic.
I'm gonna say more. I'm gonna say more if you allow me.
Go ahead.
Paul, go.
To add on what you were saying about Ancelotti, and I honestly thought at the beginning the main problem was our defense, but it is our defense. But I don't think the problem comes from the defense so much as from the midfield. You see that this is no disrespect, but when every time this season Kroos and Modric plays together, or one of especially Modric, the team plays slower. The team plays slower. We have much less help in defense. Now you see this midfield, bro. This midfield was great. Like,
but Paul, do you know how many years? Because people don't understand that 37 is 37. 38 is 38, and also midfield, because that's the position that I played in football. And that is the most physically tasking position in football. So you need legs.
Obviously, so why would you make Modric play those? It doesn't matter if he wants to play them. If he's physically fatigued, don't let him play. Like when you have a guy like Camavinga or Ceballos, who still people said, and he's a bum, and again he played superbly. Camavinga, by the way, we talk about Pedri, which I think is above. Pedri's above, but Camavinga is having a breakout season.
But see, that's where I have to disagree with Yase, where there's only so much that Benzema can do. The midfield, that is the lifeblood of your team. And where Barca have a little bit of a dub is one of Barca's most important players and best players is Pedri, who plays in midfield and is young. But for Real Madrid, you can have the Benzemas and the Vinnies. But if Modric isn't popping off, Kroos isn't popping off, Camavinga isn't coming to it, Tchouaméni isn't coming to it, this is a marathon. Now, that's fine for a UCL, but the marathon of a season, your midfield has got to be able to say what's up every single week. Got to be able to pop up every single week. And I think you're now seeing the age come through for Real Madrid in that midfield.
Because here's the thing, and I agree with Paul. But the issue I have is like, this is the midfield situation is something that is very clear to see. We all know that is also always going to be an issue because of the stubbornness of Ancelotti. Ancelotti will never. There's certain players that Ancelotti will always die by, and that's like that midfield. He will die by that midfield. When I talk about the defense, it's like I didn't expect it to be this vulnerable. I understand why they are, but like it's like okay. We have one issue, which is the midfield. Let our defense not be an issue then. And I feel like there's the defense are making stupid mistakes, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm making it any clearer. So, I've always said this. I like Valverde. I don't like him in the wings. I don't. I love him in midfield. I love Camavinga in midfield. You need to have, if you're gonna play with Modric and Kroos, you have to have more legs in there. You just have to. So, so
Elias, I mean, what is Barca doing this month transfer wise, attacking wise specifically? Because obviously, Depay is now going to Atletico.
No. Right now on the Barca front, it seems relatively quiet. Xavi has said that he doesn't really want any signings right now. But our main focus right now is the summer. In the summer, we're going big. We're going for a right back and a CDM. And basically our fullbacks and the CDM. Those are our main priorities. We're going to be looking for Zubamendi, who plays for Real Sociedad, who's having a really good season. He's going to be looking to replace in that CDM. But we can also use Frank de Jong. Frank de Jong is now having a run of games. He didn't play today because there was some discomfort. Left back, possibly Balde. He's also having a breakout season. And the right back position, there are some rumors with Pavard from Bayern, but we have to see. But our main focus isn't in January; it's going to be in the summer.
Take him.
Wait, take who? Pavard.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh no! See, no. My thing though, because see, where are you at with this whole thing? Because J2 West, Barca, Real Madrid, where are you leaning towards for this whole league thing? Because my thing is, I think Ulises is right. It feels like it's 50-50. Even though I think Barca may have the edge, because Real will be focusing on the thing, and also people see. I put out a tweet, and people attacked me for it. But I'm like, I'm just stating facts. Ancelotti is one of the best managers of all time, 100%. He's never gone back to back.
Yeah.
And take with that whatever you mean. But I'm sorry, it's a fact. He has won all these leagues, but he has never ever defended his league title. That must mean something. And if he loses to a guy who got his badges from the desert, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to say something about it.
Yeah, I mean, even Barcelona, they've done well without their talisman Lewandowski because he's been carrying them with all their goals.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because Rafinha, Dembele, Ansu Fati, we're not going to talk about Ferran Torres because
No.
The wingers that don't
that
provide
guy's
enough
on,
goals.
super low confidence.
Yeah.
Or maybe
I mean,
he's just crap.
Rafinha was okay today because he did a good cross and Pedri got on the end
Pedri,
of it.
yeah.
Ansu Fati wasn't all that.
I think ever since that whole injury
still
thing,
What
he's not been the
happened
same.
to
Injuries.
Ansu Fati?
The injuries have hit him really
Yeah,
hard.
his injuries. Yeah, he was out for like many months.
Yeah.
It was like for long injuries, like 6 months, and where like he just couldn't play, and he was like starting like with like very like breakout season. His finishing was amazing.
You know, I'm gonna say something. If Real were to win the league, when they win the league and so forth, if Barca were to win the league, should we look at Real Madrid funny? Because you would say, well, they have Lewandowski. Yeah, but you are the UCL winners. There is so much more experience in you. And this is a Barca team with no Iniesta, no Xavi, no Messi, none of these dudes. And literally, because here's my thing. Yes, they reliance on Benzema, but Real Madrid are not a one-man team. Bro, they won the freaking UCL. They're a bloody amazing team. Cool, they don't have Casemiro. But for Barcelona, I was shocked that they were able to win against Lewandowski because really, Lewandowski is their main goal guy. We already know the issues about Dembele. Pedri and freaking Gavi, they just came out of the uterus like a few weeks ago. So my thing is, Paul, I'm sorry, if you don't win the league, should we look at Real funny?
Not really.
Why?
No.
Barry, why not?
No.
Because the thing is, if you look at Barcelona, the defense in the league, it's been one of the best throughout all the top leagues in the world. And the issue was just to spread around the goals, but somehow, some way, Dembele scored at Atleti, and now Pedri scored. So it's just a matter of getting those 3 points, and that's the mentality of that team right now.
Oh no! So now
Barcelona have only conceded 6 goals in 17 games in the league.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And on top of that, most of these games were without our best defenders. Christensen was injured.
Exactly.
Koundé was injured. Araujo was injured.
Stegen has been really good.
But people are saying this like, Barca have always been the league team with Messi.
Yeah.
Because Messi was the cheat code. So when you not take Messi out of it, the whole notion was like, oh, bro, this is a clean slate for
HH, you can't say that
because the
because
team has like a lot.
Why can't I say that? What do you mean?
because they signed Lewandowski. HH, you have to put respect on Lewandowski. Lewandowski, you can say everything about him for him not winning
Amazing striker, but no, yes,
but he wins
amazing
you leagues. No, Lewandowski.
Yes,
wins
no,
leagues,
true.
HH.
So you're not going to put respect on Muller's name. You're not going to put respect on Sané's name, on John Gnabry's name.
No, 100%.
Because let's be real, Lewandowski he had a great support system around him, which he doesn't have at
Yeah, but
Barcelona.
Lewandowski scored 41 goals in the league season.
But
Exactly.
he's
He's
if
a
he
goal
gets
freak.
a little chance, he scores. That's Lewandowski, and he's consistent, and he's almost never injured. This dude doesn't get injured, so he's a really great striker to win a league.
Okay. So Paul, if Barca win the league and Real don't win it, will you be disappointed, or you be like, oh, it is what it is, or will you only be pissed off?
In fact, the most normal thing, if Real Madrid were a not supernatural team, we wouldn't have won the UCL. We would probably won the league, but by lesser margin. And this league, we would be third because Real Sociedad plays better football than us. By the way, look at the table, because it's crazy how Real is. We play next week, and if they win, we had the same points. And Real Sociedad is probably the most informed team in the league.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Having
last
said
5
that,
games.
you know, I don't entirely disagree with you in the sense that I wouldn't be looking at Real Madrid funny, like saying, why haven't you won? I'm more like, I knew we wouldn't win, because we have a poor bench, I don't know the name, but basically,
Yeah, squad,
players,
roster. Yeah, squad.
Yeah, we have a poor squad. We have, in the sense of no actual, no good right back. Actually, by the way, the best right back the club can have right now is Nacho. It's amazing. I would put him as starter. And by the way, HH, I demand respect, the utmost respect for this one-man club. By the way,
Who? Nacho.
Paul,
you want me to put respect on Nacho's
I
name?
want you
Wait,
to
how
Paul
old is
Nacho.
We called him Nacho Cheese, bro.
bro. Why?
Paul Nacho.
Yeah, no, Nacho.
No.
I
wait, no.
always like
Paul,
Nacho.
Hold on. Paul, you're not putting Nacho in the same category as Maldini, Totti,
No,
and so forth.
no, I
And
didn't
Del
see
Piero,
it.
you're not.
Why you do
But
that?
he's a great squad player to have. Like,
No.
Like, he's a player like every manager would like to have in their squad.
Elias, he said I should put respect to his name. I don't want to know what kind of respect do you want me to put on Nacho's name?
I mean,
Exactly.
he's got 5 Champions League, hasn't he?
Bro, I just
Jason,
I
stop
just
that. Stop it.
Okay.
Well, he's got more Champions Leagues than your club.
Capdevila is a World Cup winner. Now what? So is our clown Stefan
No, but
Givash.
Nacho
So what?
actually did something for
He
Real
scored a
Madrid.
banger in the World Cup.
Jesus, and that is all he's done in his entire career. His career highlights is that amazing goal last year at the World Cup.
Respect for Nacho, and you just said I'm comparing him to Maldini. What are you smoking, bro?
No, Paul. No, Paul. You said that put respect on Nacho, one-man club. And I'm like, so are we not putting him next to Totti and
What
Del
the
Piero?
fuck? Why do you make that jump? We can put respect on saying Nacho, he's better than some people think. And I'm not saying that he's a legend of defenders or he's the Pirlo. Like, what the fuck? I'm just saying that the club doesn't get him the respect he deserves. The man, every time he gets off the bench, he delivers. He's had an amazing
No. He's a great. Listen, what I respect Nacho for, central defense, flank, anything, he will do a job.
Exactly.
Put him anyway. So he's a great utility man.
And he never causes a problem. That's what I'm saying. I'm not demanding anything. That's what I'm saying. A very good squad player that sometimes he gets overlooked.
But real quick, I just want to, Ricardo, can you please apologize to Benzema, please, Ricardo,
for what?
After his goal. He's goal of the season, because you were saying like he was finished and so forth.
I never said he was. I would say he's had a shit season. It was a great goal today, though. Damn, yo,
Now that's wild.
That's right.
Barry,
You know,
wait. So hold on. Hold on. Barry, did you put out your phone and how did you do it?
Oh no! I just did it on the spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, screenshot.
Yeah, just screenshot. Edit the thing. Bim bam boom.
2023, 2023.
It's your odd man.
Yeah. No, I'm young.
I'm gonna let it slide for Barry. That's my guy. No, Benzema's been playing great since the new year, really.
Did you see the goal? Ricardo left
foot,
Ricardo's
reverse
right,
pass.
but like Benzema
Ricardo
hasn't been playing well this season.
But the abuse a Ballon d'Or winner received was wrong.
Wait, can I say something quickly?
Who abused him?
I love that you're sorry. Just say you're sorry.
Can I speak? Can I speak? So before the World Cup, wasn't this guy stinking up the place?
He was.
Facts or fiction?
Yes.
He was.
So if you're the Ballon d'Or winner, you're the star leader of your team, you deserve criticism when it's warranted, and he got criticism when it was warranted. And I just said, ever since the new year, he's been very good. I think he scored like in every single game so far, or there's like one game he didn't score. Whether it's a penalty, it doesn't matter. Today was a brilliant goal, but he's been playing well. It's unfortunate that it's halfway through the season, because if he started like this in the start of the season, Real Madrid might have a significant lead, but he wasn't playing well. But now he is. There's no apology to be. I'm not going to say sorry for something that I said at the time that was true. That makes no sense. I'm sorry.
Okay. I love how you give credit to the Ballon d'Or now, since another winner won it. Because when Messi and Ronaldo were winning, you never mentioned no Ballon d'Or.
He's shameless.
So like I'm just saying.
No. Let me explain to you.
Thank you.
It's because he's the most obvious winner of all time. That's why people need to put some respect on his name.
Oh wow!
Because there's
no one
never
else
been a
was
more
good.
obvious
Yeah,
winner.
No one else was good.
I-
Messi and Cristiano were not the most obvious one because one another existed.
Exactly.
There we
didn't
go. There we go.
Paul,
Thank you.
You're not supposed to say that,
So
man.
there was like 1-8 and 1, but when your boy, like what Benzema did, no one. Mane was with the guy that came
Paul,
close, and
you
he won
know,
it by
you
far.
wasn't supposed to
who?
say that, man.
Okay,
You're
hold
supposed to
on.
side with the boy.
Quick question.
Who?
Wait. Barca guy here. So my thing here is, and this is the question that I asked: if there is a situation in which Barca win this league without Messi, reliant on Lewandowski, should we hold Ancelotti for ransom?
Oh my God, you're so.
I mean,
No.
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 Okay,
no.
okay, no, wait, hold
Barca
on.
are a good team.
No. See, this is what we're not going to do. So, Barca are great in the league. With Messi was a cheat code. With Messi was a cheat code. So I don't care how good the defense
They
is.
have
Wait.
Lewandowski. They have good
I'm
defense.
with you.
So
Oh,
why
please.
not?
Oh,
Let me say
please.
this, guys. Let me say this.
Yes,
guys.
it was. No, and also,
No.
who all insulted Javi? Bomb, loser.
Listen, you did that. I
Way
never
too harsh,
disrespect
way too harsh on
Xavi.
Xavi, way too harsh on
Xavi is special to me, bro. One of my
He's
favorites.
still
of all
very
time.
naive, I
Yes,
think.
yeah, I don't want to hear anything.
No.
Listen,
Yes, yeah. No.
relax.
Yes, yeah. We separate the player from the manager. Okay.
Listen.
One of the greatest midfielders of all time,
You
second
didn't
to
do
Pirlo.
that. No, you didn't do that to Pirlo. When Pirlo got the Juve, just like, oh no, you didn't. So no, I'm not hearing it, bro. I'm not hearing it.
You're so
Let me
biased,
say this.
it's
Let me
so
say
bad.
this though. Last season, Barcelona went through one of the worst situations any cup get involved. They had Ronald Koeman. They sacked Ronald Koeman mid-season. They were ninth at one point, and they ended up finishing second. So you had to put more respect on this Barcelona team.
Speak
You
about
have-
Frankfurt. Speak about
No,
Frankfurt.
you have to put no. You have
Yes,
to
it's
put
was Europa League.
When do you mention Frankfurt at
Let's
Camp Nou?
face it.
No, but then
It was Europa League.
and not only
Can I
that.
say
not-
something?
Oh, wait, I'll come to Sebastian after yes. Okay, yes,
No,
make it
no,
come to
no,
Sebastian.
not only that, they improved.
Speak about
massively.
Frankfurt. Speak about
But
Frankfurt. What
they
about against
improved
Frankfurt?
massively in the summer. They got Lewandowski. Let's put respect on Lewandowski's name. Let's put
Yes.
respect to his name.
Yo,
Like,
AJ,
come
we
on,
have
bro.
to.
Yes,
Yes,
44
here's
points
yes,
in
here's
17
speaking
games.
facts. No, yes, here's
Yeah.
speaking facts. If you think about it,
He is.
if Lewandowski comes his first season and he helps us win, and he leads us, I'll say leads us to win the what's it called, La Liga, and he's the top goal scorer, which he probably will be. It's honestly, I think it's a pretty good achievement for him because he's been criticized his whole career for winning Bundesliga titles that for a lot of people doesn't count. And in his first season in a team that's kind of rebuilding Messi-less, really, and in a serious league where he's actually going to get some credit, the first major title since Messi left. Hey, I think that's a huge credit to Lewandowski.
And do we give him credit if he doesn't score in an El Clasico? Or
Well,
I mean, he
will
did
not.
score
yeah,
last week.
well,
He did score last week.
Come on, AJ.
Smashes, pick the mic.
See?
Pick the mic.
With the title. With the title. With the title.
Sebastian, please.
Besides Real and Barca and maybe Atleti, the rest of La Liga is very crappy, I think.
Yeah, it's
so
true.
Letty Loki been balling, you know.
No. She's
I
right.
think
I mean-
we put some respect to Barca because they're competing against the other two teams, but to win against the rest of the teams, it should be easy.
Yeah, no, we'll see. My thing is this: it's going to be a fascinating race. But all I'm saying is this, Paul, I don't want you to attack me for this. If Barca win the league, I'm going to bring up a tweet saying that Ancelotti has never defended his title.
You are a
That's
gender merchant,
That's
man.
wait. I speak facts. You have never defended your league title. That's
Okay,
interesting.
I have a-
Let's
Is
talk
that
about
a
it.
big blow on someone's resume like that?
Yes.
He
Yeah,
didn't
let's talk about
defend
it.
it with
I have a
Bayern
question.
because he got fired.
There we go.
No, I
There
have
we
a
go.
question. I have
Yes.
a question. I have a
Didn't-
serious question.
Didn't he
Yes,
win
I'll ask
Champions
a serious
League
question.
with Argentina?
And I want people to actually think about it before they answer this question.
Only if it's not a brick question.
Which
but-
one is more?
In
Which
before
one
the
is
break.
more impressive? Xavi winning the league with Barcelona, or Arteta winning the league with Arsenal? Which one is more impressive?
Xavi.
Yes, yeah.
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Wait, hold up, Paul. You're saying Javi is more impressive?
Again, this is like the same situation with Arsenal, right? So Arsenal are not going to win the league. They can't win the league. They're the little bro. But if they don't win it, it's disappointing. If Barca coming from a from where they come with financial outbreak.
Oh please!
To be fair,
please, no.
Hey, man,
don't
Paul.
do that.
Come
Paul,
on,
don't
Paul.
do that. No, Paul.
Barca's struggling in the mud
Paul,
right
you're not
now.
gonna do that. Paul, you're not gonna give me this sappy story of like, oh my gosh, Bartomeu and so forth.
No,
Don't give me that nonsense.
Wait, first of all, the difference is that Arteta had 400 meters to spend. All right, that's the big difference. There.
Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about
Yeah,
it.
what
Talk about it.
he didn't have 4 million.
How much did Barca spend?
And more time.
And let's be real.
Ricardo, preach.
Barca on the comeback quicker than.
No, okay. La Liga is
meanwhile, Chelsea spending 700
La
million
Liga.
in 10 games.
Yo, Ricardo, where are they on the table?
Chelsea.
Okay, so basically, my thing here is that look, it's always been like a two-team league mostly, apart from when Atleti said what's up and everything. Only back in the day when.
So now you're dissing La Liga. Now you're dissing La Liga.
No,
Because before
I'm
you
not
said it was
talking
the
facts.
best thing in the world.
Hold on, I'm not talking. I'm just speaking facts. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me just make my point. My thing here is, yes, I accept the kind of issues that Barca have had, and what Xavi has done with the crap that's happened with Koeman and so forth. It's amazing. But come on, bro, because we're going to talk about 25Gs in the next topic. Arteta is having to deal with a guy who is on 25Gs right now. Arteta is having to deal with a team who have not won a major trophy since 2004. So they've not won either the league or they've never won the UCL. They've not won the league since 2004. Come on, man. What are you saying? What are you saying?
Wait. Hold on, Yosef. How many teams in the Premier League in the last 5 years have actually been serious other than Man City and Liverpool?
Don't say Chelsea. Do not say Chelsea.
But Ricardo, aren't you making my points? Ricardo, aren't you making my points, you stupid? Peru, aren't you making my points? Peruvian, you dumb bomb.
You must be the oldest dumbest guy.
No, Peruvian. You just said that the fact that City and Liverpool. Wait, yes, what's happening in your place, man?
Okay. Hey, yo.
Okay, so Ricardo, the fact that you said that it has only been City and Liverpool, and now somehow, as they have now broken into this duopoly, it's even more so.
Okay, is it really
a great
a
achievement
when Liverpool's in 8th place and Man City are struggling to be consistent?
I don't give a damn. You just made the point that Liverpool and thinking have done so. So the fact that's not winning it's a great achievement.
But HH, you're not looking at Xavi as a manager, though. You're not looking at Xavi. Xavi has no managerial experience other than Qatar.
Yes,
the guy was in the desert.
Yes, that's true. But at
the
end
guy was
of the
on a
day,
hiatus, bro.
yes,
the guy was.
It's still Barcelona.
Bro, come on, bro.
What does that mean?
Just
because you play for Barcelona doesn't mean that badge gives you superpowers. I'm sorry.
Ricardo, okay. Arsenal have not won the league since 2004. When do we address that?
They've been building more recently, better than you could say.
But how do you make the point where they've not won it since? Okay, look, H7. Is your mic working there? H7.
Yo, bro.
Okay, now try and take bias out of it. Which would be a greater achievement? Xavi winning.
Arsenal's photo, bro.
No. Xavi winning with Barca or Arteta winning with Arsenal, which would be a greater achievement.
It depends who's the strongest competitor. So Arsenal's dealing with Man City. Barca are dealing with Real Madrid.
The European champions.
Wait, let me speak.
So how many leagues did Real win in their dominance? Was that 2 in 10?
No, we're talking about the current.
H7 has the mic. Let me start. See, I love the mute button. The mute button is amazing. H7, go for it.
Friendly reminder that Real Madrid dunked on the entire Premier League.
Pep Guardiola or Ancelotti? Guys, be honest. Who would concern you more?
If Ancelotti raises his eyebrow, it's game over. It doesn't matter.
Yes, he's a gangster.
Guys, that's Champions League. That's not league format. League format wise, this guy has never done a back-to-back. Pep Guardiola 4 in 5. That's what Arteta is dealing with. And it's Arsenal as well, guys. Come on.
And also, Pep might be the greatest league manager, one of the greatest league managers of all time. Now, he spends lots, but in terms of, he might be the greatest league manager of all time, in terms of leagues won and points accumulated. So, Arsenal, and again, put it all together, they've not won since 2004, and you're going up against one of the best league managers of all time. Whereas Barca are going up against a guy who has never defended his league title. When do we address this? He has never. Elias, how do you not beat a guy who's never defended his league title? Talk to me.
And Man City has Haaland.
Hold on. Elias.
No, it's still Real Madrid. Real Madrid right now are on 41 points with 17 games played. If they when you look at the points that Arsenal have, you look at the points that Barcelona have, they're basically exactly the same. Just Arsenal have played like 2 more games. The points are very similar. But I do agree with you. I do think that Arteta winning with Arsenal is a greater achievement. That's just because it's with Arsenal. I don't take merit away from Xavi. I think Xavi's doing an amazing job. He's like overachieving in Barcelona.
For sure.
Elias, let me say this for Xavi, just to put things in context. Xavi took over Ronald Koeman. They lost Messi.
Exactly.
They lost Messi. Let me say this. They lost the greatest football of all time.
Yes, yeah. You doing the R doesn't increase.
Yes, I have headphones, bro. Relax.
No.
Yeah,
about that, baby. The greatest football of all time. They lost. They went through Bartomeu. Like Barcelona went through Bartomeu. The club almost folded. They had to pull like so many levers. And then not only that
affected Chelsea, but
he came mid. I think he came in like around October, right? If I'm not correct, he came around October, right?
Look,
yes, and we were 10th, and he got us to 4th place.
Yes, I gave Xavi all. He's doing great. I'm just saying. When do you talk about Frankfurt? Okay. Yes, can you explain? Yes, can you explain Frankfurt?
I mean,
okay, there we
he
go.
is the desert tax. The guy is learning. He's still learning. That's the crazy thing.
You see, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Yes, you can do that. No, hold on. That's hold up. Yes, that is cheating. So when no, hold up. Yes, when he wins, oh my God, look at what he did. When he loses, oh, but he's just a poor baby. He's just a poor baby. Oh.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. Xavi has no business winning the title of Barcelona. He has no business.
This is true.
The guy has look at his CV. I tell you, you can say
and yes, that is the point I was making originally. If Barcelona win the league, I know Lewandowski is so far and everything, but if he wins the league, based on the experience Real Madrid have, and the fact that Ancelotti, you've never defended your league title, and you're now losing it to a guy who got his brothers in the desert. I'm sorry, I'm looking at Ancelotti funny.
He's not even. He wasn't.
Paul, I'm sorry, I'm looking at Carlo funny.
Okay. Before I leave, I'm gonna leave, and I say very, very shortly this.
Go for it.
What about Arsenal? Winning the league is bigger than Barca winning the league. It's more, what you said, than Barcelona win the league. But Xavi winning the league is bigger than Arteta winning it. I don't know.
I see what he's saying. I see what he's saying.
No.
Yeah, because Arsenal's a loser club, and they never win anything. So them winning is actually pretty big.
It's basically like that.
Yeah, that's true.
No. Like Paul just hit it right in the head.
No offense, by the way.
Oh, what do you mean no offense? You just got offense. Peace out. Talent FC. Yes, yeah. Should Malacia have been on Saka black on black?
He would have got cooked.
Oh my God.
Okay, no, don't answer that. Don't answer that. The guys.
I'm not.
I said yes. I said don't answer, man. No, yeah. How have you won the Brickdot 2023 in January?
That's Don. Thank you for the super chat, bro. I like your contribution to the channel, bro.
Okay, I don't know whether I'm going to bring...
What did Ko say yesterday about Musiala?
Oh, no. Ko is mad. We're not going to deal with Ko. Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to bring up this dub, but I'm not going to reread this out.
I'll read.
I said, nobody read out this dub. Talents FC. So that's the... Okay, thank you.
Shout out Big 15, man. Big 15.
Shout out to Benz, man.
My cool cheese, Harry Kane.
Oh my God.
Dude, HH.
You're so slow, man.
HH.
Oh my God.
Bro.
HH.
Drop a brick for
yourself.
yourself.
Brick. Don't build brick. Don't build brick.
Your coochie is hairy.
Oh,
you're so slow, man.
that was rubbish, man.
Oh
I believe we win Europa and La Liga next season. The UC.
Well, that's crazy though.
We're on for the trouble.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Don't let him reflect Barca fans. Don't let him reflect.
Okay. Let me just say this to Barca fans right now. I told you of the lineage. I told you of the lineage. Romario, Ronaldo, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho,
Pedri's that
Messi.
Guy. Pedri's that guy.
Now you see that's what gets you a yellow. You see, Ricardo.
You're telling me Pedri's not that guy. You're telling me Pedri's not that guy.
Oh no!
Ricardo, speak back. Speak
He's
back.
great.
Okay. Are you telling me right now, for the audience right now, that you're putting Pedri in the same category as Romario, Ronaldo, Messi, and Neymar and Ronaldo?
Those guys, hold on.
The potential.
Other than Messi, because he came from the academy, did all those guys come to Barcelona at the tender age of 18?
No.
Had any of those guys perform at the level of Pedri at the age of 18? No. You have a guy right now.
I actually didn't answer.
Because I know how shameless you are. And
I didn't answer. Hold up. Wasn't Ronaldo 19 at Barca?
No, but is Ronaldo really like a Barca legend? I mean, his best year was at Barca, but
he was
there for 1 year. What the hell?
No, Ricardo, if we live in a fair world, if we live in a fair and just world, you know what should happen, right? Nene should come back to Barca, bro. Nene should come back to Barca.
Yeah, so his name is Neymar
Jr. Should come back, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That will be the most perfect story of all time. That will be perfection. That would actually be perfection.
Okay. Italian FC. Arteta wins the league. What does this mean for Klopp?
Oh, he's a bum.
I mean, he won his Premier League.
Klopp will be a bum. Klopp will actually be a bum.
But Klopp, Bundesliga titles though.
What the hell?
Oh, that was
Whoa.
Hey, almost, man. Almost.
He thought that he was looking.
With the nappy hair.
What's it called, man? No. What's it called? I mean, it's basically it's bad for Klopp. Look, but I think that Klopp needs to be sacked. Everyone needs to be sacked. Michael Buffer.
Everyone needs to be sacked.
Pedri was poor today. Did you watch the game? Overrated, but did he get the goal?
Yeah,
yes
testing safety.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I prefer Gavi to Pedri. That's just my preference.
Ramesh Suresh. Wait, hold on. The goal was great, but Benzema was nowhere near his best today. But did you see the goal though? That's my thing. Did you see his goal though?
You're operating on Ronaldo.
Did you see this? I mean,
Exactly.
no. But did you see
You
his
hate
goal?
Ronaldo fanboys, but that type of logic is what a
Cristiano's
Ronaldo
never scored a goal like that in his life.
fan-
Cristiano's never scored a goal like that in his life.
You're right. He scored 10 goals like
That's
that. Get outta
crazy
here.
because he did.
Stop
What are you
it,
talking-
bitch.
Latin Rosario took one game to get out of 10th. Take notes.
But that's crazy.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. Wait, did these guys actually come out of?
Yeah.
Oh, the ninth.
No way. We need a Martin Rosario special after that Juve.
Ricardo,
He has to come up in the hangout.
Bro, Ricardo, they beat Crystal Palace and they drew Liverpool and they're still 10th. Bro,
Progress.
Oh wow.
Yes.
What if they
make top four? They make top four.
What if they make top four?
That's Ricardo. That's what we said before.
Hey,
I'm
your
actually
boy,
really scared.
Your boy Uncle Moo better get his shit done.
Nah,
Yeah.
Juventus have been playing better in the Serie. I definitely see them making the top four. Actually,
Juve could make the top four.
Yeah,
they could easily make the top four. Okay, guys, let's talk about gentrification. Let's talk about gentrification. I want to put up an image for you guys, and I just want you guys to react to this image. It's a very simple image, and I want you just to keep in mind just where we are in the world. So I want you to just
I was told the Premier League is the best league in the world, by the way.
Oh, shout out to Kane, 15 goals. Yeah,
low-key season by Kane, to be honest.
That's basically, if Kane, that's solid. Shout out to Kane, that's solid. But there is a certain blonde dude over there. Guys, I don't even know I don't even know how to compute what's happening. And also, just to put it in perspective, people are, okay, 25, but fine. 20 games played.
That's crazy.
20 games played, and he has scored 25 goals. Okay, Yasir, is the Premier League trash, or is Haaland just outstanding?
It's a combination of both. I really is a combination.
Yasir, okay. You know what? I am banning that answer right now. Pick one. Oh, it's a bit of both. It's a bit of this and that. I don't know. Pick Pick one.
Why are you so
Either
black and
it's
white,
no.
man?
Either it's the league is trash or Haaland is amazing. Pick one.
But it's true.
No,
like, Haaland is amazing.
No,
Haaland is amazing.
No.
He's a consistent goal scorer. But when you have teams like Chelsea who are in 10th, Liverpool,
or Fluence UCL, Fluence UCL. Yes,
exactly. When teams are
no, Sebastian, I'll
should.
come to you afterwards. Yes, pick one. League trash or Haaland amazing? Pick one.
I think the league is trash.
Okay, expand.
The reason why I said the league is trash is I think I can name like 10 trash teams in the league, like absolutely horrendous teams. Like we're talking about.
Wait, hold on. Bournemouth don't have ballers. What are you saying?
Well, Bournemouth, Leeds United, Everton, West Ham United. Well, I could keep going.
I was told relegation battles are lit.
Ricardo, they're so trash. Like these guys are
false marketing.
Trash. We're in a league where Fulham is having a phenomenal season. What? Fulham, like, come on, bro.
Wait, shouts out to the cottage, man. Shout out to the cottage, man.
It's insane. Like Fulham is actually balling. I'm like, how is this possible? This is
Shout out the cottage, man.
Bro, it's just like pull up the table. Like this is, bro.
Brighton too, man.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Chelsea,
like, you have Wolves, trash team. Even they even got Lopetegui, which I think is a decent manager. They're still trash. They're so bad. Like, bro, have you seen Everton play? Did you see what West Ham United that is in 17th?
Oh my God, Haaland almost has half of these guys' goals.
Bro, it's actually like the league. Bro, look at Tottenham is 5th. How? How's that? How?
Can I go on this quickly?
Wait, what you do now? We're going to come to Sebastian and then come to Captain afterwards.
It's bad. Like the league this season is one of the worst leagues I've ever seen in my life. And the funny thing about it is Liverpool and Chelsea are still trash. That's crazy. How are you trash in this league?
No. Yes, we're talking about Haaland. Chelsea is not on the topic.
I think that it's the league. This league this season is I think is very, very low. Like it. There's too many bad teams.
So we've been sold a lie about the Premier League. That's what you're trying to tell me.
It's always been a lie,
bro. It's I look at it, and even that's why I was mad that we dropped point to Crystal Palace, because even Crystal Palace has been garbage this season.
Yes, can you talk about your 4-day title charge?
Bro, I had a dream. I had a dream. I had a dream.
Yes, what you're not going to do is invoke Martin Luther King's name in vain. That's what you're not going to do. Bro, so what's going to happen is I'm going to mute your mic for what you just did. I'm going to give you a yellow for invoking Martin Luther King's speech, and I'm going to allow Samasi to now take the mic from you.
How do I get yellow for that?
So Samasi, because of Martin Luther King. So Samasi,
Haaland never scored that much in Bundesliga, but
because you know Haaland very well. Is he really that good of a striker?
Yeah, I told you 30 to 50 goals this season, because let's face it, it's very easy to explain. Man City creates the most chances in this league. So Haaland just has to be in its box and score, and that's all he can do. He's great at it, so it was easy for him. It's easy to explain. There's no witch, no magic. That's it.
I mean, okay, Ricardo, I know that you're a hater of the EPL and so
I love
this. Are you shocked by what he's done or expected?
AJ, where's Catalog when you need him? Bro, he needs to find the receipts of what I said in August. I said this guy is breaking the Premier League record in his first season.
Don't find that receipts, please. Don't find that receipts.
He was always going to destroy this league. But Man City creates so much chances.
Okay, but Ricardo, honestly, jokes about, did you think 25 in 20 was that where your mind was going? 25 in 20?
In half the season, no. That I think he was going to break the record? Definitely, yes. It was just too obvious. Like he was
going to break the record in his first season?
Yeah, I did say that. It's on record, man. It's on record.
Yeah, he said it.
It doesn't surprise me, because even at Dortmund, with the less quality teammates, he was pretty much scoring at a 1-to-1 ratio. So you give him a team that probably the best created team in the world. You give him a team where he can just pretty much just be a young 38-year-old Ronaldo. He's gonna eat. He's going to eat. Look, Haaland. Look, I know you don't like.
So you're leaning more towards this guy's an amazing goal scorer rather than the league is just trash.
I mean, it's a little bit of both, but if I'm to lean towards one side, just for the sake of your health, I would say
Haaland is that dude.
Yeah, Haaland's that dude. He's that dude. I'm telling you, he's that dude, man.
So,
Dude just
okay,
always
so
find a way.
no, that's due to the extent of his breaking that UCL record when all is said and done, or nah?
If he puts himself in the right positions, and I think he's started off in a good like his start right now.
Oh, it's a great start, but you have to because what Messi and Cristiano have done is over a long period of time.
Yeah, there's longevity. So one, it's his health and where he places himself, and he keeps putting on these goals. If he leaves Man City, he can go to another big team, probably Real Madrid or something that can sustain and give him longevity. As long as he's playing at a top side, to me he's gonna break it. On top of that, Champions League is gonna have more games, I believe, in like 2 years' time. So that means less quality oppositions. That means more games for him to stat pad in. He's gonna break it, man. He's gonna break it.
Let me come to Elias, then Gatlock, then J2S. Elias, talk to me, man. The land, man. 20 to 25 Gs.
I think it's a little bit of both. Just like I'm agreeing.
Elias,
we don't do
that here. We have to choose.
Okay, listen. This guy has 28 goals and 23 appearances in the Champions League. So the guy is a fantastic goal scorer. In the league, 25 goals in 20 games. Haaland is scoring more goals than games. Haaland is fantastic. But then again, the league, questionable. Some teams are not in the best. But I do tilt more to Haaland is great because with the amount of chances that Manchester City give to Haaland, you're bound to score. But then once again, you need a great striker to basically put those chances away. I think Haaland is going to finish like the season by like 40 goals, 40, 45 around there. But it depends on his fitness. And because like, I'm thinking because. And this could affect the title race for Manchester City because in the games, when Haaland scores, he scores like a hat-tricks and braces. You don't usually see him score just like a one goal in like every single game. It's usually hat-tricks or braces. And in the games that he doesn't score, maybe when he has like that mini drought, Manchester City could drop points. But that's my opinion.
J2S, talk to me about the land.
Are we going to reach a point in the season where he has more goals than Chelsea have points?
You see, I was actually hoping that.
Is this true?
I was hoping that we could actually go through this without some.
No, it's a genuine question.
It's actually close. It's actually close.
How much is it? What's the difference?
It's only four
difference.
God damn, bro.
So he only needs 4 more goals and he stay with Chelsea.
Yeah, and he's playing Spurs next, so that's probably like another hat trick or something.
Chelsea need to spend another 200 million, my boy.
Be careful.
Chelsea are so bad.
It'd be funny if Chelsea actually get deducted down 15 points. Imagine the man at the mood playing in this.
Wait, AJ, what would happen? What would happen to you and this channel if come like April, May, there's some investigation going on and Chelsea have to get deducted points to the point where they get relegated?
So is Haaland? Are you leaning towards Haaland being this great?
I mean, if you did get deducted points, you probably bottom of the league,
So J2S, Erling Haaland.
Not only that, they should take away the Champions League titles.
Erling Haaland.
Both of them away.
Erling Haaland, the Man City player, 25 goals. What are your thoughts? On that feat?
I think the league is just shit in general.
Because
Fulham and Brighton are
great teams.
Why are they in
teams.
Europa League? We're gonna have Fulham and Brighton representing the Premier League in the Europa League.
Two great teams.
J2S.
Have you seen those Seagulls?
It's a kick and run league. It's a kick and run league.
What if we see Juventus playing in fucking Brighton? What are we gonna say then?
I mean, look, my thing is, what am I leading towards? I like to because I like to roll for to say, you know what? No, I'm going to say that the league is trash because I can't rate a guy without a first touch. And I can't rate a guy that scores 20% of the items.
But he doesn't need a first touch to score. What happens?
I mean, did you see the goal today, the third goal? The goalkeeper basically passed it to Mahrez, and then Mahrez squared it to Haaland from empty net.
He doesn't need a first touch.
But he have to be there.
Did you see the Leicester City and Liverpool game?
Let's talk to me. Let's go to the question.
So, like, doesn't he have? If he has 28 goals in the 23 matches in the Champions League, is the Champions League trash too?
It's not open.
My thing is like Premier League has presented itself as a toughest league. That's my issue. When you present yourself as a top league, and what do people always say? Oh, Premier League proven. You have to prove yourself in the EPL. People still believe that, man, Messi, he never played in the EPL, man. He never played in the EPL, and so forth. It's like, bro, Messi would testify. Forget about Detroit. He would testify that the EPL. Pick Messi is dropping 60 or 70 on King Charles or Queen Anne. He's dropping 60 on Queen Anne and King Charles, bro.
Ronaldo does Premier League proven.
Like every league's gonna say they're the best league. Like
no,
Ronaldo gonna be like, oh, like honestly, we're not that good, to be honest. But you should still watch us anyway. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like,
No. But listen, first of all, the whole UCL thing with Haaland, let's be real. How many goals has he scored in a knockout? Has he scored the UCL final goal? So
I believe
that's my
majority
main
of his
thing.
goals are in.
No, but then they play for Dortmund
UCL
what's it called? Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter.
No,
Did.
So, let me ask you this, guys. Would Ronaldo score a lot of goals at his age at 38 if he would have joined City? How many goals would he score?
Probably a little bit less. Not, I won't say to the same.
No,
amount,
it's not the same degree.
Yeah,
like,
but
I mean,
yeah.
You got 18 in the shit United side.
Yeah, he had 18 at United.
I had 18 last year. I think
but like half those goals came in like 1/3 of the season.
Imagine what you're doing against Norwich and Man City team.
There's something I would want to know, but I don't know how you'd be able to find it out. So after 20 games, when Messi scored 50 or Cristiano scored 50, were they on 25 at this stage? That's what I want to know. Maybe it's because again, I don't know how the hell you'd find out, because my thing though is like, if he doesn't get injured, if he keeps going on at this rate and he just doesn't take a massive dip, this is 50.
Which year are you looking at?
Yeah, but he's gonna be sitting out some games as well because of the Champions League.
Which year are you looking at for Messi and Ronaldo?
Oh no, there was a year in which one of them got 50, another one got like 47.
It was Messi who got 50. Ronaldo got like 48. I think.
Messi got 50 in 38 games.
And Ronaldo got 40.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Wait, hold up.
Can I say something?
Was that La Liga only or all competitions?
No, La Liga only.
The guys scored like 70.
And that's only goals. Like, imagine like the assists that Messi got.
I mean, and also
double
Messi
figures in assists as well.
And probably Messi was not good at. Messi has never been that great at penalties. Not like he is now, but back then he probably did score a lot of penalties.
Messi was a
Can I say something?
Messi got
this.
Okay, SK got further than normal. SK
so
talks
that season, Messi got 50 and 16, and then Ronaldo got 46 and 12. So,
God damn it!
That's 50 and 15.
50 and 16, like 50 goals.
50 goals and 16 assists.
And then Ronaldo got 46.
That's psychotic.
That season he ended with 73 goals in the season. That's the record too.
The same year he got 92 goals
Messi's actually
in
a
a year.
crackhead. He's actually a crackhead.
No, that's why like.
No, I'm pretty sure like he was injured like for a couple days in that season.
If like several years afterwards they found out that this guy was actually like either he sniffed blue cocaine or he was made a lab. Oh, it made sense.
Yeah.
Because you know what it is. I think after the facts. I think after the facts and so forth, we'll pretty much find out that what this guy was doing is pretty stupid.
You know, there's a crazy fact that I think it was from February 2012 to February 2013. Messi scored like 100 goals and had like 20 something assists, like in that 1 year span.
See, that's why these people are so stupid. See, don't do the whole Mbappe and Haaland. Haaland is pure goals. Haaland doesn't pass an eye test. He doesn't have the assist. The guy's, in terms of a football player, the guy's garbage. The guy's a carpenter. Shout out to the carpenter out there. He's a carpenter. He sells fruits. But Messi, the issue, and that's why I've said again, I don't want to do this again. The Messi Ronaldo thing. Why did he buy into it? 50 goals and 16 assists. That's stupid.
But look,
that's stupid. Yes, and you. Yes, you. Wait, hold on. What's the thing? Yes, you. You were the one who promoted this.
No.
Because he said, "Oh, Ronaldo this." Yes, you're to blame. You're to blame.
Okay, look.
Yes, why does your room look like an escort?
Yeah, let him look on himself. Man.
Anyway, no, it's red.
Yes, if I find out that you use that room for certain things, I don't want to
know. Relax, man. What you? Let me just say this.
Yes, I see those in 70s movies.
This is why I don't like about this whole narrative that HS has. I understand Messi's record is crazy, but look at Ronaldo as well. Ronaldo was competing with Messi, and he's less talented. with less talent, he was competing and pushing Messi. I mean, come on, guys, you got to give Ronaldo his credit. You have to.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
true.
man, second best is just second best is just the first loser.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
Not when the first is the alien.
I think
No. Okay. Gatlock. Haaland. Does Haaland get to 50 or 60 goals?
I don't
EPL
think he
only.
gets 50, but I think he gets to about maybe 40. And I'm so happy this is happening because I've been pushing this narrative, man. Because let's just take a trip down into okay, see 1920 Bundesliga. This guy scored 13, 11 starts, 15 all played. I'm pretty sure 2021 was his highest season, where he scored 27 goals in 27 starts, 28 in total. So, and last season I think he only scored like 22. I just need him to score another hat trick to surpass what he scored in Bundesliga, because for over the years, when Lewandowski and
So wait, who has the record for most hat tricks in a season in the EPL?
Alan Shearer.
Alan Shearer with 5.
Oh, 5.
Yeah.
And
Haaland is on 3 or 4.
He's on 4. Ronaldo at 3.
But didn't Alan Shearer do that when he was
That's 3 in his whole career. So hold on. So Shearer had 5 in a season.
Yeah, in a season.
Yeah, but that's in like the 40-game seasons as well.
40-game season. 42-game season.
Yeah.
42-game season.
So I'm just happy that Haaland is doing this now, because over the years we've had to listen to Bundesliga tags and all those sort of stuff, rather than just actually appreciating what the guy is doing. Because now there is a City, 25 goals in 18 games. The guy has never even reached the tally he had with Dortmund when he scored 27. And look at what he's doing now.
Wait, hold up. Because I'm sorry, it's because he hasn't played all 20 games.
Yeah.
So is it so is it 18?
He's played.
How many games has he actually played?
Like all of them, basically.
No, he's played 20 games actually. Oh,
He hasn't played.
No.
He's been subbed on once as well.
Wait, no, City have played 20 games, but has he actually played every single game?
He's played 18.
He started 18.
Played 18.
He has played 19.
He started 18. He has started 18 games.
He
Okay.
played 19. 25
played
goals,
19.
3 assists. Bro, in this City team. So, funny thing is they're still actually how many points behind Arsenal. I think this is going to be similar to when he might actually get the golden boot, break the record, but he might not just win the Premier League. That is a different
I dare Pep not to win the league like that, man. I dare, man.
But we always knew that in the way this City team play, tap, and all you need is just one guy to put the ball into the net. They have that one guy. We always knew this guy was going to eat. We thought okay, 1 + 1 will not equal 2, but this time it does, because the way this guy is just slamming in the goals every single time, and plus he takes the penalties. He takes the penalties. So I'm just happy he's doing this, because now people are starting to realize, no way, this guy is actually good. And as for the Premier League, I would admit it has gone down a little bit in quality lately, because some of the teams at the top, okay, maybe except for Arsenal.
I mean, I kind of disagree on that, but
some of the
You mean
teams
Chelsea and Liverpool?
More money doesn't guarantee
they're not really
players.
look, and hold on. There was something
I
you guys were
jealous.
talking
Cry more,
about.
Ricardo. Cry more, because you don't have the money. Cry more.
We're still
Hold
better
on.
than-
Cry
Okay.
more.
Ricardo, we're competing for a league
I don't
title.
get it.
We're competing for trebles. We're competing for
Poverty
for a
FC.
treble. We're
Poverty
At least
FC.
you both
Cry
got
more.
ones in
Cry
the
more.
position in the
Ricardo,
table.
have some shame.
Showtime FC, Hollywood baby. It's called Hollywood. Hollywood. Yeah.
I know you spent like 2 billion recently, but
Yeah, because we're
relax.
Hollywood.
Because here's the thing. I was listening to you guys earlier talking about which one is harder to win right now, Arteta with Arsenal or Barca and Javi. It's close, but look at the amount of money that your stripper FC has paid recently.
So
Look
you
at
see,
what
that's the thing. So
they have.
you
Haaland.
see, you say
Haaland
these
is in the
things.
same. What? Haaland is in the same league.
See this thing, Gatford, see these things. So that's messed up, because I'm going to be fair here. That's a yellow. You will not call Chelsea stripper FC and so forth. You will not call Chelsea stripper
Oh,
FC.
see how much money has been thrown on your ass.
I know, but you don't call it so that's a yellow. Let me quickly take this to Dubinsky. When let's go for Javi, best defense, top 5 league.
That's crazy.
Okay, can I just say, okay, how is he actually done this?
See, that's the thing.
Okay,
He had PK as well.
Okay, no, let me ask.
Okay.
Ter Stegen has been money, bro.
Is this Javi or is this Araujo, Stegen, or is La Liga just trash?
Dude, they have an orgy
A bit
around.
of both.
Nothing's gonna nobody's touching that ball, man. They just hold the ball all the time, man. Nothing
You
gonna
know,
happen.
No, don't do that because sorry, the way they hold the ball is one of the because they don't. When you don't have Javi, Iniesta, and Pique Busquets, you're not holding the ball the way that those guys did. So
Bro,
I'm not using that.
They were playing PK at some time.
How did they? How have they only conceded 6
Eric
goals?
Garcia.
How?
Yeah, Eric Garcia.
Centre back.
What the heck, Eric Garcia?
Real Madrid. If you
I
look at
don't know if it's
he was considered
controversial.
like 3.
Outside of the Champions League, I honestly don't think Xavi has been that bad.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Wait, how
Bro,
they
even this season in this
Yeah,
Champions
he
League,
might be a
our
league
best
merchant.
defense was like all injured.
Three of them
we had
against
played-
Real Madrid as well.
Wait, hold on. Elias.
No, in that group when we faced against Bayern, in the toughest month that we possibly could have had, where we had like every other game was like a massive game, our best defense was injured.
This is true.
Xavi had no one to work with. We were we had on top of that a very tough group, which is like, for example, if Liverpool, if Chelsea, if any of these teams are a match, they probably are down in the Europa League in the same position as we are. And on top of that, we basically that game in the San Siro against Inter, we were clearly robbed. So like we played bad, but we were also extremely unlucky.
But real quick, I mean, what is the record? Because I think the record in the EPL is 15 by your boy Uncle Mo. What's the defensive record in La Liga?
I have no idea, bro.
Jesus, talk to me.
Real Madrid in 11, 12.
Barcelona conceded 50% of their goals in La Liga to Real Madrid.
I remember it was 3-1
that's crazy.
in the Clasico.
And I think 2 of the other 3 goals were by penalties.
Considered.
You know what's crazy though? I'm pretty sure they had Danny Alves starting games as well. Like I think that's crazy.
Prison FC got a new world-class signing. Just by the way.
Okay. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Man.
Okay, that's okay. So shout out to Kwap. To be honest, it's Arsenal, but Barcelona would beat them and United. Would Barca beat Arsenal? I'm not sure about that. That'd be a very good game, but I'm not sure about that.
Yo,
we'll see right now.
Listen.
Did you guys ever talk about Arsenal?
If United don't beat Barcelona, and Barcelona Europa League tie will be phenomenal. I don't know. Should we just throw that game?
Sure, let's go thought. Saying Premier League is trash is discrediting what Haaland is doing. Owen, York, Chris Sutton, Dublin, Hasselbank, Drogba, Nelka Tevez, and Bebes have all won Golden Boots by scoring 20 or less.
Can I say something?
No, wait, but hold up. But
Can I say something?
No, come to much. But my thing though is, it is the rate. Now, if he gets injured, it's what it is. But here's the key thing: he stays fit.
Mid, by the way.
He stays fit. No. Owen and York.
I know. I'm kidding.
No. But if he stays fit and doesn't get any injuries. Basically, my thing is what he does. Because I say 20 minutes. If this guy drops 40 or 50, we are having a meal like Todd Bowley. Nomad, talk to me, Nomad.
Yeah. First of all, this last super chat saying that PL is, not trash. People were making fun of Cristiano that when he left Juve, that he said that.
Sorry, real quick. Cristiano made his debut today for Al Nassr in the Saudi Pro League.
Did you see his free
Ricardo,
kick?
Ricardo, mute your mic. Nomad, take the mic.
Yeah. So when he left Juve, people were making fun of him that when he said that he could have gone to Man City or something. People were saying that he could have gone to Man City. But let's say if he would have gone to Man City, right? CR 36, CR 37, CR 38, and CR 39 would still score more goals domestically than Harry Kane. Guaranteed at Man City.
Wow.
Guaranteed.
You say
Guaranteed.
tax.
Yeah, and more than Salah, more than Kane, easy.
Well, to be fair, they don't have the luxury of just
how much? Yeah, so how much credit can? And we are talking about CR 38, CR 39, and
Actually,
he would easily outscore Harry Kane and Mo Salah. So how much credit can we really give, Harry Kane, because he's, basically physically gifted at such a young age.
To be fair, that's
he's just using his physicality. He's just using his physicality. He's not using his. He's not using his skill. He's not using his skill. He's not using his vision. He's just using his physicality. That's it. He's physically gifted,
come on. I mean,
he's using that.
No. You have to give him more credits.
Yeah, but Cristiano, who at least has still, more to offer than Haaland,
Are you sure
he
about
would
that?
have still scored 30 goals domestically.
No, man.
He would have still scored 30.
CR38 only has one goal.
CR38 would have scored 30 goals
No, man.
domestically
No, man.
at
Why
Man
is
City.
CR38 in Saudi Arabia then if he can offer more?
Because no one wants him.
Well, there's a reason why.
There we go. You answered your
Because there's
question.
Haaland, there's Mbappe, there's Lewandowski, there's Benzema, there's Osimhen, there's Lauis. So no one wants him, but that doesn't mean he can't score 30 goals at Man City.
Obama, yeah. So, SK, you wanted to ask me something.
No. What I was saying, it's funny that he said that because he actually did outscore Harry Kane last season. So like, I just thought that was. I was just adding that to like his point.
Okay. David C. Modric doing it on a cold, rainy night in Stoke. Look, all I'm saying is I don't want to tempt fate, but Modric, shh. Talent FC, Bully, Haaland, 25 goals in 20. Alpha Male, Messi, 50 goals in 38.
It's because Messi wasn't waiting around poaching goals. He was actually doing other things. And scoring 50.
At 21, Saka strikes more fear in left. Okay.
Oh
okay.
my God.
No. Let's no. Haaland should have switched nationalities. No, Dodd, do it with Norway. Do it with Norway.
No.
Do it with Norway. Okay, so guys, simple question here, guys. Simple question. Are Arsenal winning the league where
You
a James
ask
Bond
this
villain?
every week.
Ricardo. Okay. Okay, Ricardo, I'll change it.
25 goals.
Arsenal League Premier. Talk to me. I changed it. I changed the words around.
I told you they're gonna win it because Man City's defense is ass.
Okay. Let me say this right now. Okay. What do we say about Pep if Haaland drops 50? EPL alone, and Arsenal still win. What do we say about Pep?
Well, if Haaland drops 50, let's just say.
Yeah.
And that defense still doesn't hold up, and Arsenal continue to win. How much blame can I really give Pep? Now, hear me out. Because hear me out. Hear me out. Because
Get off the stage.
If Arsenal keep winning, meanwhile Haaland scores an extra 25 goals, it's actually going to be incredible how Arsenal just keep on winning. Like, we're expecting them to have a dip at some point, but if they go on through the whole season playing and winning, you have to give Arsenal credit. But also, how much can you really blame Pep if his defense is consistently letting him down? And it's
because he's in charge of coaching the defense.
Yeah, but there's only so much a coach can do. You all know this. You can coach a 10 out of 10, but your players can mess it up. I'm not saying he's coaching a 10 out of 10. That's definitely not what he's doing. But
who is still putting faith in Edison? When last did Edison make a really good save?
Who's their backup keeper?
Ray Ricardo. This guy.
No, answer my question. No, you're telling me. No, hold on. Let me finish.
No, you didn't finish. I will answer your question. He's got oil money. Ricardo, he has oil money. Use that oil money and get a backup keeper. So money is not an issue, but you decided to hold on to Edison, and Edison has not made a quality save in years.
Because they barely concede a shot, and now that they're conceding shots, everything's going in. That's a defensive issue. Look, I've said it. If that defense can't come together, which they haven't shown, well, you can say injuries, they just haven't been playing well, in my opinion, this year, their defensive line. And typically that's uncharacteristic of Manchester City. They're defensively not good, but it's like we always say, the manager can give you all the right instructions. And if there's anybody who's going to consistently give you the right instructions, you would bet one of those guys would be Pep Guardiola. But if your players are constantly screwing it up, how is that unimaginable? If we look at some of the goals Manchester City have conceded, bro, they're not Pep Guardiola's fault. So, like, their defense has just been ass.
BS.
Yeah.
Let me say this. Wait, hold on. H7, what is the secret behind Arsenal playing...
You want to know, don't you, HH? Oh, HH want to know so bad, bro. You're in 10th, bro. Like, get some help from Lil, bro. Go ahead, Lil, bro. Help your big bro. Apparently,
right now it's big bro. It's big bro right now.
Okay, you see, but you know what's so funny though?
There's no way you're asking for advice from Lil, bro.
That's
We
crazy.
caught you slipping. We caught you slipping.
Okay. Thank you.
It's like
Very
Big Bro
funny. Very funny.
calling Lil Bro, hey, can you help me? Can you help me in
Can
a
you
fight?
use the mute button? Can you use the mute button? So here's the thing. Shout out to Lil Bro. You know, shout out to Lil Bro. They're doing their thing. And obviously, they don't know what a major trophy looks like. They've not seen one since 04.
You're 10th.
So everything like that.
You're
So
10th. No one
I
can
think that's
hear
like
you.
the past the previous decade. So basically, so basically, this was before.
You are double
that and
digits
so
on the
forth.
table.
Yeah, your mic is under the water. Your mic is under the water.
Double digits.
All you hear is you can't hear him. Then from 10.
He's too far.
Lil Bro, Lil Bro, what is your secret to how you're playing so well, Lil Bro? Lil Bro?
How many points are you from Lil Bro?
Gatlock, I'm talking to Lil
21.
Lil Bro, what is your secret for Arsenal for you guys?
Oh my God.
That's older than Saka.
Can you hear me
Holy
better,
shit.
H?
Yes, we can hear you.
I don't even know. I'll be real with you, bro. But listen, I don't think we're gonna win the league, man. I'll be real with you guys, man. I feel like we're just one injury away, man. Just one.
No, don't do that. Jesus was injured, and now what?
Partey. We get like a long-term Partey injury.
Oh, did you see what Rashford did to Partey today?
Yeah.
Yeah, but bro, there's worse on the bench, bro. We've got Sambi Lukaku on the bench. Yes. Hey, can you enlarge my photo, bro, please? Can you just do that? Just do it for me. Yes, look at that, bro.
Hey, listen, he's learning from Lil Bro. Saka looks up to Rashford. Let's be real. He looks like, you know,
no. But I mean, no, HF, what? Because let's be real, Arsenal were not playing this well last year. Because I was watching them and said, wait a minute, why does this team have such great chemistry? Why is it that this team are just playing like a peak amazing team? Like, what?
Because they don't sack their manager every 2 seconds.
HH, can you bring up Lasier's comment? Bring up Lasier's comment.
I told you, if you give Potter time, of course you're going to give him money. You guys will be back eventually, man. Because like you just said, the Premier League ain't that good. End of the day, you can beat the small teams, draw against some of the big teams, get some home wins. Bro, you're up there. You're competing for a title. Look how Man United, they were like 4 days ago, they were on a title race, bro. If they were to beat Crystal Palace and to get a result against us, they probably would have been in a title race.
You have 4 day title charges.
We're not good enough, guys. We're not good enough.
But what does that say, though, HH? Like, just trust your manager. Let it cook, and then
no. But
plus, if they spend like 100 mil after every loss, then like
okay. No, Elias, that's a lie. That's a lie. Elias, that's a lie. But here's the thing. Let me start mixing this clowns, man. So here's the thing. My thing is, I'll be real. I didn't think that Arteta would get here ever, because I was like, no managerial experience. Walking into an Arsenal team that needed much experience, I didn't think that he would get here. And here's the thing. How many people thought, I'm not saying he's going to be like him, but you can see the similarities. How many people thought that in that first season, Pep would have done that? Even with all the players he had, no one thought that Pep in his first season, not coaching, okay, yes, he coached the B team, but he not really coached any kind of top tier team, would have done that for Barca in his first season. So obviously, I said to do in his first season, but the fact that they're playing this well, all the years through, because here's my thing, 87. Is this just the beginning? So even if you lose the league, is this just the beginning of, Arsenal keep... Similar to what Wenger was trying to do with Hleb, Clichy, Nasri, and so forth, and Fabregas. If you could just keep this team together, because let's be real, if Wenger kept that crew, Fabregas, Hleb, Clichy, they'd have won the league, 100%. But they were desperate to win it. So do you think this is the start of a renaissance, or this may just be a one-season wonder for Arsenal?
That's what I fear, man. It might. I don't know if it's an anomaly because of how bad other teams are doing around you. Like a couple of seasons ago, United finished second, but Chelsea were bad. We was bad. Tottenham was bad. Liverpool.
Well, no. Actually, no. H7, no. Pick City, pick Arsenal. You'd still be second. Let's be real. Arsenal are, based on how well they've been playing. This is now. It's whether you can sustain it the way that Liverpool and City did, but the way you're playing, no. This would have kept up with the City and Liverpool in previous years.
Are you saying this is a Leicester City 2.0?
I don't think it can be compared to that because just how much points we've accumulated.
No, I'm saying like the quality around the rest of the league because everybody was trash.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, in that kind of sense, like next season that will be the bigger test. Can we maintain this? Can we be in another title race? How are we going to do in the Champions League? For example, because I think we are getting Champions League football. So,
because my thing is, I was on going to Elias after. I wanted to mention Leicester City, but the thing with Leicester is what happened. Actually, did they lose Mahrez
No,
That
they
summer.
lost.
They only played. They lost.
No, they lost Kante, but I think they lost Mahrez afterwards, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they lost Kante, which was huge. So my thing now is that Arsenal don't have that situation. I don't think Saka, Odegaard, Jesus, Zinchenko, none of these guys, even if they win the league, are leaving this summer. So these guys are here because it's Arsenal. They have way more pull than Leicester City do. Because as I was watching, I said to myself, wait a minute, is this just a golden season where everything goes right? Because here's my thing. The jump from last season to here is vast. It's a vast jump in performance and levels. Hence why guys thought, okay, fourth, third and everything, but to be first and clearly first, 5 points ahead, I'm like, no, this is a massive jump. So my thing is that, is this just, as H7 says, an anomaly, or is this, no, Arteta is actually the real deal? Elias, talk to me.
Yeah, to answer that question, we're going to have to see how Arsenal do next season. I think that is key, because once again, they're going to be playing Champions League. We also have to see how they do there, because Arsenal do have a lot of quality, but how do they compete over a long period of time? Can they build that and sustain that momentum? Is this an anomaly, or is this like an actual proper team and actual project that's being built over a long period of time? And the investment, how are they going to be investing into this team? What signings are they going to be making? For example, they just bought Trossard for about 20 million. Are they going to make exactly? Are they going to be making key signings in the summer to reinforce themselves to be able to go for a title challenge next year? This summer is also huge, because if you want to continue this, you're gonna need a lot more players to basically sustain and build depth in the squad.
Before I go to Yasu real quick, Elias, do I owe Rashford an apology?
Well, Rashford has always been a good player. Maybe in some periods of times he hasn't performed great, but that's because of a low confidence, of just instability in the team. But Rashford has always been a good player. I personally don't think Rashford is world class or in that level, but Rashford is a very, very, very good player. And I think to become a world class player, you need to be consistent and perform almost every single week, every single game. You should show something.
So Elias, you disagree with Yasser that Rashford will win a Ballon d'Or soon, because Yasser's convinced that he's going to win a Ballon d'Or soon.
I do disagree there. I don't think Rashford is going to win a Ballon d'Or, but he does have the talent. But once again, you have to be consistent. You have to perform over a long season and every single game to basically, because you're also competing with Mbappe, you're competing with Haaland, you're competing with guys who are putting in the numbers and winning trophies. It's just, to win a Ballon d'Or, you need to have both.
Yes, it talks to me. Arsenal, man, they're good, man. Team's good.
We left at Arsenal. I'm not gonna lie to you. We left on Mikel Arteta
because of AFTV. Because of AFTV.
But here's the thing, they did it the right way. If there's an ideal way to do things, then Arsenal's the way it is. You get a young but innovative
did you believe Arsenal would be first after finishing 8th twice back to back?
I didn't. But let me speak.
Nobody saw it coming.
But here's the thing. Hindsight is 2020. Look at how they did it. Look at how there's always the work they put in. It shows. It shows. Mikel Arteta, you bring a young manager. You bring a young manager that can coach a team, that can legit go on the training ground and get the players to perform the way he wants to perform. We all watched the documentary. You saw what he was trying to do. He was trying to make his team play the game instinctually. That's hard. Every player knows where to go. Every player can play with the eyes closed. That's what he drilled into the team, and that took time. That took a lot of time, and then you will see the result of this. The more the players are understanding his coaching philosophy, the more time goes, the stronger they become. Not only that, he made key moves. You all ridiculed him when he took Saliba to Marseille. Everyone went crazy. Why is he not playing Saliba? Why is he doing that? Why are you doing that? Saliba is a better player for it. He's a better player for it. He's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I think it was voted young player of the season in Liga. for Marseille, comes back to Arsenal. Unbelievable center back. And not only that, it takes Ben White, the position of Ben White, from center back into a right back. Completely different role. And then he buys...
He's coaching, man. He's coaching.
And then he buys key players that not all of us are fond of. Because let's be honest, Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko, these guys...
I was always a Jesus fan. You see, Zinchenko, no, I was always a Jesus fan.
I mean, you always, but you still, it's like, you know, he just might not be that guy. But they changed this team. Key players changed this team. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I think they can sustain this, like, because their team is young. That's one thing. Their team is young.
It's a funny thing though. I don't know whether anyone can jump in. Jesus comes back from injury. Do you stick with Nketiah or does Jesus come back in the starting team?
I stick with Nketiah. I stick, because here's the thing. Nketiah is in form. You play the informed player. You do. You always do. That's just always been the rule. You play the informed player, and then that also put Jesus in a situation where, like, nah, I had to.
You have to work hard to get back in the team.
And that even takes Arsenal to a different level. If you have players that are hungry, like today, like Trossard. The reason why Trossard is a phenomenal buy is
a great buy, man.
Like Martinelli, your position is in jeopardy. You got, you know, like your position.
And also Martinelli did not play well against United. He didn't play well.
So now Martinelli has to literally go into the training ground and literally give more than 100.
No, because you know what they would say for managers, like, what's a manager? Now, it's not ideal, but an ideal scenario for a manager is when you have two great players in every position. What you don't want is a player that says, I can play badly because who's going to replace me? What you want is a player you have to sweat in every training ground. So one bad game, a guy is starving to take your place. So what you want is two great players fighting for every position. So Martinelli knows that another bad performance, Trossard comes in and balls. That's it. Now he has to walk away back in.
I think Eureka. I think I finally understand Todd Bowley's mindset. He wants to get two great players at every position. That's why he's spending all that money and buy all those players, man. It makes sense
How
now.
did you make this jump?
Why does everything come back to Chelsea, man? Why?
It's because of you. It's because of you, man.
Your fault, bro. You said
yeah.
What's it called? Okay, I'm not. See you. Okay, I'm not going to read out your name and so forth. Okay.
Man.
So Finn. At least Edison can save his hair, unlike okay.
What's that picture?
I don't know. Arbit's Fair. Thank you for the job, Arbit's Fair. Thank you for Arbit's Fair. Let me, what's the meat button? There you go. Best Messi stats wise was the 11-12 season. 73. What? 73 goals, 32 assists in 60 games. Best year 7 stats wise, 14-15, 61 goals, 23 assists.
That's crazy.
54 games.
Ronaldo had 23 assists. I didn't know he was that nice.
Yeah.
I mean, he topped in the assists. He topped.
He might be played. But okay, do you know what I always say about assists?
He top assists.
No. You don't know what I always say with assists? I need to see it with my own eyes. Because you know that I think I think Bruno got that assist for Rashford.
Yeah.
So my thing is that see for me, an assist is Javi's pass to Jordi Alba in the Euro 2012 final. That's an assist.
Messi's pass to Guardiola. I mean, what's it called?
There we go.
That's the Messi assist.
The Messi assist against the Netherlands. That's an assist.
Busquets pass to Messi.
Who's the pass to Messi?
The Busquets pass to Messi in the semi.
That was the big assist.
Exactly.
The Cook's assist to Hazard.
No, but see, that's the thing. Does Busquets really get that assist for that Messi goal against Real?
Hey, man.
He passed the ball.
Yes. Yes. Jason, thank you. He passed something that my 10-year-old cousin could do. He passed it.
Well, I don't know. You're like, you
passed
support Chelsea. I don't know what happens at Chelsea.
No, because the whole point is that I helped you to score the goal. So what's my pass was a great factor in you scoring that goal. A simple 12-yard pass.
Don't forget McDonald's assist to that fat ass.
So hold on, Ricardo.
I said don't forget McDonald's assist to that fat ass Hazard.
No, that assist was cold. Though,
you see, put him in the scene. Put him in the scene. Yeah, Cardo, you.
Do you think Gerrard got an assist for Dembaba's goal?
Yes. Talents FC. Will Barca deliver a?
Yes.
We're moving on very quickly. We'll move on very briefly. Very briefly now. QC8. Messi 11-12, 22 in 19. Haaland 25 in 19.
Can I ask a question, guys?
How do you know this?
Where did you get your stats from? Okay, talk to me. Yes, talk to me.
Peak Ronaldo in the league, in the EPL, how many goals did he score? Peak Ronaldo.
He got 31.
You players
mean peak Ronaldo.
Peak? No, I'm not.
James was speaking. So what? He got 31 in that. That was the 07, 08?
Oh, 07, 08, yeah. No, 07, 08.
And remember, that was when he was a winger.
Yeah.
And that's when he was just focusing on winning goals.
See, this is what I don't like about you, HH.
40 to 50.
HH, you give Haaland so much praise, so much all this.
He never.
But Ronaldo will do so much better than him.
No, hold on.
Messi?
Hold on. Let me be clear. Yes, let me be clear here. I have called this guy. He scores a 50% the eye test. He's got trash football fundamentals. But Yassir did, because I need to know. I don't know whether Messi or Cristiano scored 25 in 18. If they did, okay, let's go. Now, here's my thing. We don't know what's going to happen, but as I can only deal with it right now. I don't know what the future was. As of right now, 25 in 18 in your first season when everybody thought that you would flop in a new system. It's crazy. In your first season in a new club, in a new league. That's insane.
Actually, that's a big take because they were pretty much doing it for the last 10 years. 25 and 18 was easy for Messi Ronaldo.
Yes, did you hear what I just said?
They were doing that though.
This is his first season in a new team, in a new league.
Wait, you thought
Haaland was going to
Exactly. So, but the thing is, like, Haaland was like even playing well in the Champions League, and on top of that, in Dortmund, where you get less chances, and he moves like a Manchester City side, where he's going to get chances like multiple every single game. Of course, he's gonna break the goal record. On top of that, being like a great striker.
My issue is I don't have any issue with Haaland, 100%. But Messi Ronaldo was doing this for fun. They were doing this for fun. They were doing this every year without a sweat. They didn't even break sweat, and they've been doing this.
No. But okay, no. Yes, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. That's why I've always said that please don't do an Mbappe Haaland thing. Mbappe Haaland will never be as consistent as Messi Ronaldo. We will, in our lifetime, we will never see consistency like Messi Ronaldo ever. That's never happening. So what Mbappe will do is just something different. What Haaland will do is something different, but they will not do what Messi Ronaldo did, but specifically what Messi did in terms of goals and assist and performance level. We're never seeing that in our lifetime. This is just going to be something new. So I'm just saying for Haaland, this has nothing to do with Messi Ronaldo. It's just about, okay, how many goals is this guy going to score in the EPL? And does this guy break the UCL record? And what goal records does this guy break? Because we are looking at a goal scoring freak. That's a fact. We are looking at a goal scoring freak.
100%.
You know.
I mean,
So,
100%.
Can I speak on Arsenal?
Eske, go for it.
So, in terms of Arsenal's chances, what I have to say, right, is that if Arsenal can avoid losing to Man City twice, I think the league is theirs. I honestly think it's that simple.
I don't think they will. Though.
No, it's not that simple. It's about the other team.
Can I talk about the Arsenal thing? Yeah, just
God, Zeman is here.
For a brief second.
Okay, Zeman, go for it. Okay, Zeman, why do you sound like you're in a submarine? Or are you in a submarine?
I am. I'm in a yellow submarine. Yeah, man. Anyway,
that was funny. That was funny.
Oh, relax.
Go for it.
You deserve that.
You have no sense of humor, people.
Zeman, talk about it.
No, he doesn't.
Zeman, just talk. Can you just talk? Zeman, just talk, man.
But let me listen, man. I don't think it's that simple, bro. I do think Arsenal are gonna win it, bro. This is their season. No, I gotta be honest, bro. Let's look at Man City. No, this is not even a jinx. I just look at Man City and they're not the same Man City. Let's stop acting like this is the Man City of the past. Like these guys are easy to get at. Like introducing Haaland to their system has completely changed the way they play. These guys, how much games have they been down and they had to come back? It's to the point where it's just becoming normal for these guys, and I don't think it's down to the two ties against Man City. I don't think it's going to be that simple. I do see Man City dropping more points than them in the next couple of games.
Yeah.
So I just like Arteta, man, he's doing an incredible job.
Oh shit! Okay, sorry. Simon, continue.
Nah, bro. If Arteta wins this, is this better than the Klopp rebuild? That's questions we're gonna have to ask. You know.
No, Zeman. The question is Arteta or Xavi. If Xavi wins the league and Arteta wins the league, which one? Which one is more impressive?
I think it's Arteta, just simply because look at the Arsenal he had to start with, bro. They have
not won since 2004 as well.
No, I'm not having that.
They haven't won anything since 2004.
I'm not having that. Look at the. Go back to the team that Xavi went into. That team was booty cheeks.
That team was as bad as Arsenal.
No, I go back to what Paul said. Like it's more impressive that Xavi wins with Barca, but it's more impressive that Arsenal wins the league.
Yeah. No. Yes, Koeman almost had us winning a league title. Like let's not try to act.
He also
like
had your ninth. He also had your ninth though.
Respect, Scoop.
Respect,
Scoop.
There's nothing to respect about that guy. He had Messi on his team.
No,
respect.
We had a stream. We had a stream that said that. Are Barcelona gonna finish ninth? We had that stream. Had a stream. Come on, bro. I'm not.
Yo,
trying
can
to
I ask you a question?
Bro.
Yes, sir. Where is the lowest Barca finish in the season with or without Messi recently?
I think it was third, yeah.
Third.
No, second.
I remember there was a
Last
time we
season,
did an emergency hangout because Arsenal were approaching the relegation zone.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
That's true.
They were 13th.
Yeah.
13th.
They were 16th.
No.
That's Arsenal's level.
And then guess who saved them? Yeah. Perfect. Just in time. They
it's different levels.
Chelsea saved them. Chelsea is the reason.
Okay,
Chelsea is the reason.
Hold on.
Charity FC.
Honestly, on that point, and just to end this point and so forth, I don't know what I want to say this right now. All I'm saying is this. Okay, all I'll say is this.
The mad and the murd.
All I'll say is this. Dortmund. All I'll say is we have you know what? February.
You already said it.
All I'm saying is
minimum.
Minimum. All I'm saying is Felix can play in the UCL, Modric can play in the UCL, Madueke can play in the UCL, so can Nene. So can Neymar. Peace out.